Absolutely, man. Well, look, man, let's go ahead and get into it. And I'm going to ask you a question that I love to ask the guests that come on this show. So, Tino Valentino, when did you
Oh,
fall in love with wrestling?
oh, wala makinagala mo, wala machine Tino Valentino. He fell in love with wrestling. I would say around, I would have had to be in 2002. That was a while back. I don't even know how old I was. I'm less than 12, but it was in that era. That's when I started to really watch wrestling. So, but I'd only watched WWE. I had no idea about any other wrestling going on at the time. So I would just straight up watch wrestling. Me and my pops, we would watch wrestling, and then I would be on and off. But at the end of the day, I was a huge wrestling fan, and then went to my first live event. Made me like the sport more, and then but still never had a thought in my mind to try it, to do it. So, but around 2002 is when I started to fall in love with wrestling and started to fall in love with those ropes, the ring, the canvas, the pain, the ladies as well. But that's later probably for the podcast.
Absolutely, man. Roosevelt, he likes to ask the technical questions about wrestling. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, man. So let's start from the beginning, man. Like, where did you first train at, and what was the experience being able to train in the world of professional wrestling for you?
Oh man, you know what? To be honest, man, this business is shady, dog. So shady. I came in not knowing. So again, I just grew up watching wrestling. WWE, didn't know really anything about it. I would even Google how to become a professional wrestler. Had no idea. Found a local promotion. Again, really didn't have no ties or anything, or no one, anybody in wrestling. And so went to training. Didn't know what to think of it, if I was in the right place, if I was getting taught right, everything too. But I stuck with it. Now I'm pretty glad I did. And I went from there, man. I got started here in Amarillo, and they trained right. They trained right. I was trained under a man named Daniel King. And then from there, I had went up to St. Louis to train, and that was the first time I ever went like anywhere else before I would made my debut or anything. I went to go train other places, and like in Missouri, it was in St. Louis, Missouri, and I was like, what, this is going to be a really test if they're training me right, and I was told I was trained right. I was very confident in that, and then I took my craft to Davenport, Iowa, and then I got trained again by Seth Rollins at Black and Brave Wrestling Academy. So I did that back in 2019. Really